Okay, so we want to talk about another set of data which is important, which is among to ESG. So so ESG, what we want to talk about is the environmental and the CSR report. And so what does that mean? It's a little bit different from the governance. When we talk about environmental and CSR, we are talking about how the company committed to environmental improvement, and also the social CSR represent for corporate social responsibility. So what does that mean is we don't want to treat a company as a company corporation. We want to treat a company as a citizen, as a social citizen. So as a citizen, you have your roles to fulfill, right? You want to save the environment. You want to contribute to the community. You want to give out to the society instead of just making money. So we want to that we have promote idea. The corporate is not just money making machine. It's one of us in the community. It's one of the citizenship. We're citizen in the community. So that's why we want to promote environmental and CSR. And then so what kind of stuff you can find to analyze the firm's CSR or environmental activities? It's called a CSR annual report. So you can see that if you there's a in the textbook we show you where you can download it, where you can get it. So it's a global wise available. So it's not just for U.S. firms. All the global company they file this report in a voluntary base. So it's not mandate. They want to file, they file. You don't want to file, they don't file. So what is in the CSR report? So this is an example of the one company. So you can see that they tell you how much money they spend. This is Walmart. So how much money they spend for economic mobility. So kind of helping minorities, helping marginalized groups, and how much money they put on the diversity and small business. So you can see that. So in the CSR report, they give you the company show the commitment to give out to the community. So sustainability. So it's very environmental. So you can see the first slides is about how much they find. So CSR, S is what? Social, right? E is what? Environmental. So this one is about social. So how much they help out the social mobility? How much they help about the marginalized household? So these are about social. And the next slide is about environmental. So how do they kind of save the energy, renewable energy globally? How do they kind of reduce the carbon emission? So these are all confined from the CSR report and some specific numbers, how much the money they put into it. And also you can see another page for communities, the social as well, right? So when we talk about E and S, environmental is the regarding to the energy, and the social regarding to the equity and the community. So and also you can see that these are the other stuff people can look at. So there's a lot of image. You can see that we're talking about image. There's a lot of image in this kind of CSR report. You can analyze, not just about contents. There's a lot of image about this CSR report as well. And this kind of set up as primary resource for ESG settings, but it's not always, because CSR report it's sometimes only big firms file it. So you don't have like a bigger coverage if you're just using CSR report or CSR annual report. Another important information, if you want to study environmental and social, it's called we discuss in the course called a press release. It's AK. So AK filing, if you guys still remember, in AK 7.01 or 8.01, I don't know if you guys still remember what is 7.01, 8.01. So in the 7.01, 8.01 in AK, they also disclose a lot of firms committed to the environment or social investment. So these are also important source. You can get the data to analyze the firm's behavior. So this CSR annual report is just one source. You guys can go to the AK, we talked about earlier, but go to items, particularly to 7.01, 8.01, in order to understanding what is the firm's ESG activity by analyzing those important press release. And there are some other organization trying to push the CSR. For example, SASB, they're trying to provide some reporting standard, and also the RGI So when I say reporting standard, which means when companies should report their social ESG, when some companies do not have to report the ESG. So one criteria we talk about is materiality. So we want to show when company think this action or this event is material, they want to disclose to the public. Otherwise, it's not. So the problem is how to define material. So that's why the SASB talk about two different qualitative materiality. The first one is whether this is financial material, which means the transaction or the firm makes a lot of the events will have an impact on the profit side. Another one is environmental material. Even if the the investment doesn't make much money for the firm, but it saves a lot of carbon emission, it help improve environmental. So when we talk about materiality, we have different standard. Some people think as long as it's related to the money, related to significant money, we call it financial materiality. Or some people we talk about is impact materiality, which means even if it doesn't make much money, it have an impact to the society, we call it material. So we have a double standard right now. So we don't know. So we're still in debate. When company report their ESG activity, should we follow the financial materiality or should we follow the impact materiality? That's still in debate. You guys can check out in a couple of years to see we have settled down this issue. So so you can see that this is another example of Apple's ESG report, and you can see that they give you all the information. And so in summary, what you can do is, if you want to get the ESG information, you can go to the company website. You can go to the proxy statement. You can go to the government agency. And don't remember, we just mentioned, you can go to the 8K 7.01, 8.01. We should have that bullet points here. I think it's missed. So and then that's the